my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. I hope you all are doing terrific this morning. It's bright and early. It's 7:30 here. Today's Wednesday. You'll be seeing this on Thursday. Tonight I'm gonna have a live. I'm not sure if Soap is gonna be part of that or not. She hadn't. I think it depends on how much homework she has. So we're working on this one. This is actually Molly is what I've decided to name her, my Irish Lassie. And so this is the cover that we need to work on. Yesterday, after I left you, after we got all the pages put together, I went ahead and sewed them all. And you can see, like, this is a pocket. So when I sewed them all together, I sewed around them, and then I sewed them together. I joined them together, and I did that with all the ones that we needed to. Oh, I also added a music page. I thought that would be kind of fitting. Did this one. See how, and each one has different, each set has a different stitch that I used around them to sew them together. This one, and I just used white. I was going to use green, but I didn't think it would stand out enough. And I've got these. I love the way this turned out. And then I stitched this one together just in the middle and then on this side because of the pocket here. I wanted to just go ahead and stitch up that side. And so that's that. So now we've got the signatures together. So let's set that off to the side. Oh, I want to show you one more thing. I want to show you this little... I got these books yesterday. I had ordered. They're all used. And I'm going to... Some of them I'm going to do some things with. This one I actually am going to try something different with. I'm going to try taking certain pages out and kind of leaving it the way it is to do an altered book with this one, the Paddington one, because it's not a huge book, so I kind of like that. This one I don't think I'm going to take apart. This book's from 1938. It's in pretty good shape considering it only has this one page is torn here, and there's another page here that has like a chunk out of it, a little bitty chunk, but that's pretty good actually. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely aged, but like I said, it's almost 100 years old. I think, yeah, I'm not gonna take this one apart. I don't think. Sorry, those came with it. I thought I would use those. This one I am going to take apart. This is going to be the one I'm going to use for Easter. This little book about this bunny, which I thought was really cute. And it's a Richard Scarry book, which is kind of funny because I got a couple other Richard Scarry books, and this one happens to have the same story in it, because this has a bunch of stories. So this one has... that bunny story in it. I love Richard Scarry. I like the illustrations, and I just think they're really a lot of fun. Oh, where is it? I know it's in here. I don't know where it went. The first time, oh, I think it's coming up. It's this one right here. Yeah, see? I am a bunny. This is the exact same story, but it's in this big book, which is kind of cool. I am going to take this one apart to use in other books. And this one as well, because this one is huge. Um, this one has some really wonderful illustrations in it that I just really love. Like this cow. I mean, look at that cow. I love that cow. But it's got some really cute, look at this lion. Don't you just love him? Yeah, the hippo. It's got some really cool illustrations. These are all nursery rhymes, but I didn't realize when I ordered this book that it was so huge. Look at that donkey. Isn't it cute? But yeah, it's got some really great, I love Richard Scarry's illustrations. So, yeah, so I ordered that. So those are the books that I ordered and received finally yesterday. So I was excited about that. Just some more projects for the future. Okay, so, so this book, I went ahead and I cut out this from the cover. But when I was doing that, I decided that I want this included, but I don't really want it to be the focal point of the cover. So I'm going to put it on the back, actually. And I'm going to do the front a little differently. Wait, this is going to be the back. The front. I found this image that I love because it kind of looks like an Irish little house, and I found this, so I think I'm going to frame this image with this and use this on the front of the book, and I think I want this behind it. And then I pulled this fabric that I think I'm going to use with it, and this fabric. Isn't this gorgeous? Can you see it? It's like, it's gold. It's got a gold. I've had this for a really long time. Both of these, actually. My mom was a quilter. I got a bunch of her fabric, and I think these are two of them that she gave me a long time ago. All right, so this one, we want a little piece of this, as far as I know. There's not a ton of this. Set this to the side. By the time we do this, there might not be that much. Let's grab our sewing scissors. All right, I want a piece. I think I want it to be like right. Let's do it here. Okay. I'm going to set this aside because we might need it. I'm thinking I might need it for the spine. I'm not sure yet. And let's take this salvaged edge off of it. But we will not throw that away because we can use that for other things. Okay. And then we want it to go to I think right there. I think I want it there. Okay. So then we're going to have that. Yes. Okay. Let's close that up for a minute. All right. And we want to use this. This is going to be the main fabric. Do we have a smaller piece in here? I think we might. We do. Lovely. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. I need this. Let's just give us plenty. Okay. I just wanted to do that to kind of get this bigger piece out of the way. Get it out of the way for a minute because it's kind of taking over. Okay. I don't know why this is folded like that, but that's okay. All right, let's put that back there. What is going on here? Sorry, it's just that I don't want this to get super wrinkled. I try to keep it as together as I can. All right, what do you think I did with that safety pin? Anyone? I know I took a safety pin off of this. Well, where'd the one go that I stuck in here? Until I find it. Let's just pin this. This fabric is thick. There we go. All right, set that aside. And we need to decide how we want to do this. All right. Oh, this has got a little bit of a split there. All right, let's take off this salvaged edge. Here. All right. That works. So we're gonna go like that. This is going to be here. Do I want a strip of gold across the middle? Maybe. I'm thinking I might want that. Let's set this right there so I know what I did with it this time. And so I don't totally lose my mind. Okay, let's see. Just need let's do it this way. Okay. Put that back. And if I have any scraps left over, they won't go with this. That goes back on the shelf. This will go. All right, let's see. I did this a little bit wide. I'm not sure I needed this wide, but actually, yeah, I don't think I want it that wide. I think it's too much. I think I want it. Do I like that? I have a thought. I bought this really pretty lace. What if we... I gotta figure out how I want this. I like this because it's like pulling those flowers, but I just don't want to really cover it up. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm always like fumbling around trying to figure out what I like best. And I like when I know, I know. You know what I mean? When I know, I know. And when I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. What I want to do here. Do I want... Maybe I want it to go up that way. don't know. Maybe I'll use this for the spine. Although I feel like it needs broken up. This is such the difficult part. Oh, I'm looking at it in the camera. Alright, there's that. If you take that away, I think it's too simple. I'm looking in the... I put it up there. I wonder if I had it in two places. If I did it up top and at the bottom. Or maybe I just use a thinner strip around the middle. Then it looks like a present. I don't like that. Okay, I do like that so far. Okay, so we're going to use that. This. We could do pieces. In the corners, and then use this to bind it. I think this is what we might do. Okay, let's start off by let's cut a piece that we can glue onto here. And this I can actually see through a little bit, so I think I'm going to, let's see, can you see this through here? No, you can't really. You can't see it. Okay. Let me get the glue. We're going to use rubber cement. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to use tacky glue. And we need one of our cards to smooth this out. Oh, you know what? Let's use one of these new ones that we just got. This works. Okay. Let's put the glue on here. And I didn't set a thing. My bad. Whoops. Wait a minute. Okay. We're just gonna smooth that out. Okay. Now, I don't really think this has a direction, but I always say that and then I feel like it does. Okay. just flatten this out. Okay. That's pretty good. And let's grab, sorry for my arm there. We need this for a minute. We need this to snip these little corners off here. And here. That needs to be just a little bit more. Okay. Then this one. And this one. All right. And let's glue these edges down. Come on, girly. Come on. Come on. Just like that. Okay. Let's do this side. Just like this. Gorge. Okay. And we've got here. Let's put a little bit right here. A little bit right there. There we go. Okay. Then do this side here. It is going to be 70 degrees here today. Can you believe that? It's going to be 70. That makes my heart happy. Okay. All right. Let's just keep this here for a minute. All right, we've got that. Then we decided, well, should we do let's do the back one too. Is this not going to be big enough? Oh yeah, it is. It's going to be fine. I was about to panic there for a minute. Ah, it's not big enough. All right, that's extra. Let's put glue on here. We're going to do the same thing for the back. Okay. use this and spread that out. Okay. And I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. I like this. This is really pretty. Okay. Pretty good. Let's just... I'm just going to guess at this time. Okay. And put some glue down. Get these edges down. Flip it and do this one. I got that string stuck to me because I've got glue on my fingers. This is what happens when you got glue everywhere. Get glue. Okay. I'm really excited to do this book. I've never done a St. Patrick's Day book before, so I'm kind of, I think it's going to be fun. And I had to name her Molly. Molly is such an Irish name. That's what her name had to be. You know, I have a really interesting Irish story. I have ancestors that came over from Ireland. The Lees, actually. They were my great-grandmother, maternal great-grandmother. It was her family. And, wait, Rigby. No, it was my maternal great-grandfather, sorry. Yes, my maternal great-grandfather. It was his family, the Lees. Anyways, they came over on a boat, the Faithful Steward, and it sunk like 500 yards from shore, and most of the people on it could not swim. Now, they had like their whole family pretty much on this boat. There were cousins and nieces and nephews. There were a lot of Lees on this ship, and needless to say, my ancestors survived, but the others did not. And and there's a couple different books written about it, actually. It's a really, really kind of interesting, cool story, and but that is my Irish background story. Okay. This is what I want to do. I think I want to do the corners. So I think I want to do 3 blocks squared. Like that. And then I'm going to cut it diagonally. And I think we're going to glue them here like they're corners. 1, 2, 3. And then do it like that. I think this would be, because like, look, I want it to be kind of fancy, but I don't want it to be too fancy because I don't really think, when I think of the Irish, I don't think of them, I think of them as pretty people, but not fancy people. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I might be totally wrong with that, but that's just my thought on it. Okay, let's put some, we're going to sew all this down, but we're going to put some glue on it to get it to stay where I want it to stay so that I can sew it down. Okay. It's almost like it's got corners, things protecting it. See what I'm saying? You see what I mean? Jelly bean. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Okay. And here. We need a little bit of glue right there to get that to stay down. Yeah. Okay. And here. Because I want it to look like a book, but I also kind of want it to look like a photo album because I have some ideas for the inside. That even though it's a children's story, I want it to kind of look more like something that they would have kept family pictures and documents and things like that in. You know? This is my kind of goal for this. Because I want to use those cards that Joey did. Joey the card maker. I just love him. I just love him. I just watched his video the other day when he was putting together. Oh, I love that. I'm loving this. Okay. This is going to go. Okay, I want it to go right there. I hate cutting this. I'm going to cut it a little bit bigger because I think I want to wrap it. Okay, let's move this before we get, because we're not putting this on the back. This is only going on the front. Okay. Oh, I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. I think we're going to just put, okay. I think I need to sew around this before I put this lace on, because I'm pretty sure I'm just going to glue this lace on it. So we're going to glue that lace on. This is going to go here. So let's work on this for a minute. Joey, I need to move your card for a minute. Okay. I want this to go right here. I'm gonna erase this after I cut it. That's why I'm trying to do it real light. But okay. Let's get our scissors. And we're gonna cut this just here. Close to that. So we're cutting it close to the edge of the humps. Oh. This side I didn't do very well. Where's the mark on that side? Wait a minute. I'm hoping that this works. Okay. If not, I'm sure I printed it from somewhere. I'll just print another one, but okay. Now let's erase all these. Marks. Okay. And that will glue on there just like that. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it. But first we're going to do something to protect it. If I can find it. What did I do with it? Sorry for all the ruckus. I'm just trying to find something. No. What did I do with it? It's not there. It's not there. Oh, I'm so annoyed. What would I have done with it? I hate it when I hide things from myself. so annoying. Well, what would I have done with it? I know I had it in with a bunch of stuff, and then I know I moved it, and I can't remember where I put it. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I think it would have to be in this room. The problem is that I think this drawer fell over when I was moving stuff. So it could be anywhere. Well, maybe I won't do what I want to do. Because I can't think of anywhere else where I would have put it. Dagnabbit? Huh. I wanted to put wax on this to protect it. And I have a white wax candle that I use for rubbing on things like this. But I don't know where it is. So, you know what? I'm going to set it aside. Because I have to sew this anyways. I will find that and put that on that. Let's see what we want to do with the back of this. These are the right size, right? Yeah, this is the right size. All right, so we need to, I think we still need to put, okay, 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. And 1, 2, 3 here. We're going to glue these on the back so that stays cohesive. 1, 2, and then here. 3, 4. And let's put some glue on this. Put this up here. Put some glue on this. Put these ones down. I don't think I usually do the covers with you guys. I do the covers on my own. Because I never know. I feel like they take a long time and I don't get that much done. Get away. So I figured most of it is, you know, kind of like auditioning things and trying to figure out in my mind if I'm going to like it or not, and figuring out how I want it, and less time actually working on it. So I feel like you don't get to see as much get done, but it also is part of the process. And if you know, maybe want to watch that too, I don't know. All right, so we've got this. This is going to be the back. I feel like this needs to be made matte because it's shiny. See how it's shiny? Or maybe I need to protect it as well with the wax. Do we feel like it needs... Where's the other piece? I just want to play with this for a minute and see if maybe we want to rough it up a little. If I can find what I'm looking for. Why can't I find... I've moved everything and now I can't find anything. This is the story of my life. I know that I had... I feel like... Do you ever feel like you have like little gremlins that run around and mess with your stuff and move it? That's what I feel sometimes. Okay. Lisa. Okay. This is what I was looking for. A nail file. Okay, so I wonder if we... roughed it up a little bit. Would I like that? I don't know. Is it going to make much difference? Oh, it does kind of make it look older. All right. Let's just do it. Ugh. I'm just gonna kind of, not a ton, but just some to age it a bit. There we go. Oh my gosh, I was watching this thing the other day when they were aging. I think it was on Facebook or Instagram or one of those. It must have been Instagram, I bet. They were aging, these people were aging jeans, to make them look ripped. And I'm like, I called Sophie out and I'm like, look at this. And she's like, yeah, Mom, how do you think they get them that way? And I'm like, this is horrible. I'm never letting you buy a pair of ripped jeans again. This is horrible, the things they do to these. Okay. I kind of like that. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I just think it gives it more character. Okay. And then I think I'll put wax over it. And will we stitch this down? I don't know. Do we think this is going to be too thick? I think it'll be alright. I might try to stitch this. No, I don't think I'm going to stitch it down. I think I'll glue it down once I find that candle and put wax over this to protect it. Like, I messed it up, now I'm going to protect it, right? Because that makes a lot of sense, but it does make sense in my mind, so, So this will be the back, and this will be the front, and then we're going to use this for the spine when we decide how thick that needs to be. And it will go underneath. I'm not going to do it on top, I'm going to do it underneath. And then we'll have to put backing on these, but we'll do that after we put the spine on and decide how big the spine is going to need to be. But these, it's going to look good. I'm going to love it. And these stick out a little bit. I don't mind when it does that. It's not going to as much when these are in here very loosely right now. Once they get in here, better. But I don't want to put it together yet because I might add more things to it to make it a little thicker. But yeah, I think a couple of them might stick out a little bit, but I don't really care about that. Oh, and we need to decide how we're going to close it. I think we'll do a ribbon closure. Maybe. I don't know. That's something I need to think about. It's how I want to do the closure for it. And I think this is going to be really pretty. What do we think? Are we going to love it? We are going to love it. I like these corners. Good idea, good idea, good idea. I have one every once in a while. Okay, all right. I think I'm going to let you go because I know it's been at least a half an hour. And I need to go try to find that candle. I don't know what I did with it. Not good on my part. It could be anywhere. So I might spend the whole day looking for a candle. But I do want to, and while I'm not with you, I'm going to do the sewing for the cover. And I'm going to get this glued on and this glued on so that tomorrow we should be able to start working on the signatures, I'm hoping. Yeah. Because we aren't going to be doing that tonight. Tonight, oh, let me show you what we're going to work on. Look, we're going to make these. Oh, this still hasn't totally dried. I'm going to have to definitely use tape on that. Look, can you see it? It's a shamrock. 4-leaf clover. And I put it in a slide that I made. And then I pinned it on here, this bookmark to use. But you can do it for all kinds of different things. So we're going to do some of those type of things tonight. So if you didn't catch the live, make sure you go back and you watch the live because we'll be making those. And you can watch the replay and see how we did that. All right? Okay, well, remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy, and you get to make really cool stuff. And until next time, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll catch you later. Don't forget to thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Later.